communities that I'm involved in online. Do you know locals? Locals?
The thing.
It is. So
Okay.
it's like a, imagine if every private Facebook group was Facebook.
Mm,
So like you have a system of decentralized communities within this in this platform, and you can choose to follow or you can choose to pay and follow.
mm,
So most of them it's like $5 a month for a year's worth of access, and you get to engage, and I'm follow like two or three communities, and I pay for access to one of them.
mm,
And these are guys that I listen to on a consistent basis,
mhm,
and it's an interesting idea. Like it came up when the Facebook censorship stuff
mhm,
was really coming to light in, I don't know, 2018, 2019, when people were like, hey, I'm getting punished on Facebook for saying things that I know to be true, but that are maybe politically out of favor.
mhm, mhm,
I don't like that. I'm going to pay for access to something else instead. And
mhm,
so these people that I guess are of a like mind, I'm increasingly seeing talking about removing themselves from what they see as a society that does not reflect their values anymore.
mhm,
And this is like, you hear this reflected in the national divorce dialogue. Like
mm,
people are like, it might be peaceful, it might not, but I'm pretty sure a guy in Austin, Texas had some asshole with an AK-47 like pointed at him. So he grabbed the pistol that he had and put three in the guy's midsection and drove off after his car got mobbed,
mhm,
and then called the police to like tell him what had happened, and like, hey, I was in danger and I got myself out of danger, but as a law abiding citizen, I want to cooperate.
mhm,
And the guy that was defending himself got charged with murder.
mm,
And so you see people that are no longer willing to put themselves at the mercy of systems of governance that are actively antagonistic
right, 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 right.
to their civil liberties, that are actively antagonistic to a person's choice about whether or not they want to vaccinate their children with experimental therapeutics.
Mhm,
It's sad. Like when you're a kid, you don't imagine that this is the direction your country is going in. You don't imagine that like there is an ever increasing divide in the worldviews that people that you sit next to every day hold. But that does seem to be what's happening. And as my brother goes into like farming on the 70-acre farm that his father-in-law purchased a few years ago. Like
mm,
there's it seems like people more and more see the way things are as the Facebook, and they're like, yeah, it might be smaller, it might be a little challenging to interact with. It may actually cost me something, where engaging in everyday life doesn't necessarily force me to incur the same costs. But I feel like the cultural incentives are more aligned to people segregating themselves away from the world of CNN and MSNBC and Fox
yeah,
News, the world where division is the point rather than a defect.